Hey everyone, David Vidal here, Socials Awkward. Welcome back to my personal channel. These saddlebags are some of the most useful riding gear you may ever own. They are highly functional, exceptionally reliable, extremely durable, and among the most generous bags in raw, usable cabin space. Although there's a variety of sizes, the bags on your T-Rex boast an impressive 45-liter volume and a monokey attachment, which makes removal, installation, and access a breeze. However, no matter how good something works, if it doesn't look good, most people won't buy them. And that's where these bags really shine. It's very hard to overstate just how good these saddlebags look on the T-Rex. They really do complete the overall aesthetic, in my opinion. And it's really fun to pull up to a hotel and walk in with your matching luggage. Add to that the limitless possibilities to customize. And no one is better at customization than my man, Duran Burnside at T-Rex site in Atlanta. Unless you grew up riding, one thing that trips most people up is how to pronounce the name of these bags. So in English, we have the word give, G-I-V-E, which leads many to pronounce it as GiVi. Some argue that the G should be pronounced as a J and thus pronouncing it GiVi. These are the same individuals who pronounce GIF as GIF. You know who you are. And yes, we're all laughing at you as much as we're laughing at that snarky GIF that you just texted. As it turns out, this name is an acronym for the founder's name, Giuseppe or Joseph Vicinci, and thus the correct pronunciation of these saddlebags is GiVi. Vicinci was a motorcycle racer who won a silver medal at the 1969 World Championship. After retiring from racing, he focused on improving the riding experience for other motorcycle enthusiasts, specifically in storage, making an already economical motorcycle more appealing and much more useful. The GiVi headquarters are located in Brescia, Italy, or northern Italy, where my grandparents happen to be from. And their R&D centers, which is where all the fun happens, are located in China, Indonesia, Italy, and Malaysia. GiVi commercial branches can be found across the globe, but it's interesting that there is no commercial branch at the headquarters in Italy. My guess is that's due to the small and aged-out population, but who knows? What we do know is that these awesome GiVi products are distributed all over the world, including many third-world countries and impoverished nations due to the large number of motorcycles and scooters in those areas. As you may know, Daniel Campagna was a Formula One Ford racing team driver in Quebec in 1976, 77, and 79, which means he was racing alongside people like Jody Scheckter, Alan Jones, James Hunt, and Mario Andretti, just to name a few. Campagna introduced many significant inventions, including the Voodoo, an off-road racer in 1982, and he hand-built the first model of the T-Rex in 1988 called the Concept 3. And then, of course, founded his own company, Campagna Motorsports Incorporated, whose president and CEO is now Andre Morissette. Sadly, no relation to the Canadian pop star Alanis, but it is still based in Quebec, Canada. Vicinci was winning races in the late 60s and early 70s, and Campagna was on the scene in the mid-70s, so it's not unreasonable to imagine that these two may have met on the track at some point, but sadly, I couldn't find any connection. So while I can't say that Campagna and Vicinci had ties early on, it is, if nothing else, interesting that these two men would intersect later in life. Both celebrated race car drivers, both innovators, both concerned with function as much as style, and most notably, both men staying true to their roots while pushing us towards a future filled with fun and useful things. If there's a story that links these two men from their racing days, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. And if any of you have pictures of Daniel Campagna, I'd like to know where to find them. All my searching came up dry. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you appreciate your GiVi bags as much as I do. These bags really heightened the curb appeal of the T-Rex, and it's hard to imagine it without them. And as cool as the T-Rex is, the more I dig, the more I find that there's an even cooler backstory behind every part of these amazing machines, which just makes me love them all the more. Until next time, ride safe and be nice. I'll see you out there.